everyone, and welcome to another beautiful week in sunny-ish Seattle, Washington. Changes day by day. If you lived here for more than 3 months, you're used to it.
Right.
But if you've lived here for more than 3 months, you're also used to there being wonderful comics every week right here at Xanadu.
Yeah.
Your headquarters for local comic books. Yes, I do mean comic books, not comic book memorabilia. None of these pop vinyls or whatever. We don't have them. Get over it. Be gone.
That's right. We don't want you here anyway.
But no, don't be gone. We really want to sell you comics. What do we got for him this week, Casey?
Well, we're going to start off with a little Jack Kirby love, a little fourth world action here. We got the second issue of Bug, The Adventures of Forager, issue 2 by the Clan Allred, who, is quickly becoming a very formidable force of many numbers here. Lee Allred, Mike Allred, Laura Allred, bringing you the continuing adventures of one of the smallest peoples on the New Gods world of New Genesis. Bug was kind of he was a bug. He was seen as less than. He was seen as a worker drone in the eyes of the New Gods, because they're actually kind of assholes, I gotta say. But when you're a god, what are you gonna do? I guess you have magnificent powers and stuff, and you can't really worry about the little peoples. But sometimes, it's the little peoples that save the world. The first issue saw Sandman, Brute and Glob, who are awesome, very, very cool Kirby creations. And this is just Mike Allred being, amazing and cherishing all that is Kirby. And Wendigos with, weird headgear, because that's what you do with Kirby stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of Yeti action going on.
There's some serious Yeti action. And any excuse to have the original Dan Garrett Blue Beetle, I'm all about occult superhero. Yeah.
Alright, and my first book is actually still a bit on the occult side of things, but the space occult, if you can dig that, man.
Yeah.
This is the second issue of the long-awaited Space Rider sequel, Galaxy of Brutality.
Such a great name, I gotta say.
From Alexis Zirit and Fabian Orangel Jr. with letters by Ryan Ferry.
No, Zirit's doing all the
all the arts.
And happy birthday to Mr. Zirit, by the way.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Oh, sweet.
Or maybe yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah,
time is weird.
It's got space liches. It's got a religious space baboon who's got some kind of weird psychic powers this time around. You got Capitan Peligro. I don't know, man. It's pretty rad.
You got fluorescent pink up the wazoo.
Yeah, this is definitely hitting that. There's a solid movement for radical trash culture in today's internet, which I'm all about.
Yes.
And this is at the forefront of said movement.
Well put. Radical trash culture, very much so. Gonna hop over to the mainstream media here for the fourth issue of Secret Empire. I'm actually still really enjoying this. I don't care what anybody says. Hail Hydra, down with Hydra Cap. Totally. And Hydra's not Nazi. We always gotta say that. The fourth issue finally features art from somebody other than Andrea Sorrentino. Lionel Francis Yu, who I'm a big fan of, is bringing you the kind of strange misadventures of the Hank Pym Ultron fusion that Morgan informed me we have last seen in Uncanny Avengers and also the Avengers Rage of Ultron graphic novel.
Yeah, you should have seen the pre-video prep session here. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was intense.
There's some heavy baggage with Hank Pym.
There is some heavy baggage. It's true. But that just makes for a better bad guy. I mean, he's sitting in here holding a dinner party wearing an apron that says "Kiss the Overlord." How can you not get down with that? I mean, really? And also more further action from Black Widow, who I'm really hoping does get to, at least take a shot at Captain America.
Right, she's freaking brutal.
She's pissed.
Considering there's two Steves wandering around somewhere here,
have we even established if that second Steve is a real person?
I don't know. After the people that join him in his little journey in this issue, I don't know what's real anymore.
We'll find out, man.
Now, another Marvel book for you here, coasting off of the success of all of the Netflix shows, except kind of Iron Fist. I don't know, people don't like that one that much. I made it through an episode of it. I didn't think it was the worst thing I ever saw, but
I watched the whole thing. It was friggin' terrible. Sorry, it was so bad.
Alright, sorry, Danny. Anyways, Defenders, numero uno, Bendis, Marquez, the team that brought you Civil War II, doing something that, from this first issue, looks to be way better than Civil War II, thankfully. I don't know, it seems pretty cool by me. There's lots of pinks and blues going on here, some good neon colors. There's some weird scheme involving Black Cat and the recently, apparently, still alive Willis Stryker Diamondback, who died in, like, one of the first few issues of Luke Cage's first series. So it's very interesting.
Well, when you're in the TV show, you get immediate resurrection.
Pretty much.
You know, it's like you just appear at the spawning point.
Yeah. All I can say is Marquez is real damn good.
Actually, that is looking quite good. Yeah.
That guy's good. I'd like to see him kind of break out from the Bendis, you know?
Yeah, but you know, Bendis brings the bucks.
It's true. BBB.
And from relatively newish publisher Lion Forge, which is, I think, still a portion of Magnetic. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe not.
Yeah, there was someone.
There was a weird merging and something, but regardless. Yeah. This was a book that Joe Casey has written and was going to do with local artist Corey Lewis. And it was very unfortunate that did not happen. But they did get a great replacement, another guy who's got all the energy that Corey does. And this is Mr. Damian Scott. Damian Scott is awesome. Not very popular. People apparently don't dig the weird graffiti stylings of him. I guess not.
It's not 2002 anymore. But
it's true, but it could be in our minds, in our hearts. Yeah. But yeah, this features a new superhero, a new speedster, who is permanently living in Busta Rhymes' Bug-Eye vision, which is awesome. Constantly, like that's just, he puts on his goggles and it just goes all Busta Rhymes, and you just like, no, you know, and it's quite amazing. And then there's this really badass Jason Pearson body bags looking guy rocking in here with these giant Gatling guns, who is clearly the bad dude in here, unless I've completely misconstrued that. But he shoots a lot of things while this guy runs around. It's actually really quite cool. Colors in this look great. It's really tight Damian Scott art. He does have a tendency to sometimes go overboard with the graffitiness. But beginning or continuing the Catalyst Prime superhero event that they've been doing. And Joe Casey always does fun stuff. And it's usually kind of drugged out and weird, so there you go.
Alright, yeah, talking about weird, got a heavy dose of weird from Young Animal. They continue to roll out their trades this week on, really, I gotta say, amazing paper stock.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to talk about this comic itself, I just want to talk about the paper.
Gerard Way went to Dan Didio and Jim Lee and were like, look, I'll do this, but I want good paper.
It's like just pulpy enough without being like cheap or anything, and just slick enough without it feeling like, you know, stupid.
Yeah.
It's just, ooh.
It's amazing. It's got the right smell. Like, they busted out the good paper.
Oh, for real.
It really did.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is Mother Panic, though.
Yeah.
Really cool comic, actually. Probably, I'd say my favorite out of the whole bunch that I've read from Young Animal. Jody Hauser wrote this along with some assistance from Gerard Way. Art by Tommy Lee Edwards and Sean Crystal. Two artists with very, very distinct styles, but very different. Yeah, it's like Tommy Lee Edwards has this almost like very photo reference, but also very impressionistic look to his stuff. And then you got Sean Crystal, who's just like crazy cartoony, but again, full of great energy. They've got some really great design documents in the back, as well as the
extras.
Yeah, there's the Gotham radio story that was running in the back of the single issues. So
very nice.
Just like they're gonna throw in the Tom Scioli superpowers stuff with the Cave Carson.
And we do still have many copies of the flagship book Doom Patrol by the glorious Nick Arrington.
That guy is freaking phenomenal.
And for my final book of the week, we have the very nice, timely reprints of Valerian for the new movie that's coming out from Luc Besson, starring people that I don't know. But this is a very seminal French sci-fi book that debuted in 1967 that has influenced many generations of sci-fi creators, including George Lucas, who straight out robbed some stuff for Star Wars from here. One of the many places that he robbed for Star Wars, because you didn't know he robbed things. Like, that's why his chin got so big, is because all the things that he took just kind of, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a Power Rangers villain that worked kind of like that.
You know, they'd be a scary villain. I could see George Lucas as a scary chin villain. I can picture. Let's just take a second picture of it. Like the chins are kind of purple and like.
Do we have the Photoshop budget for that this week?
No, we don't. I know it's in your mind. But anyway, this is a hardcover collection that collects 0, 1, and 2 of the thinner volumes of the Cinebook trades. 0 has never been republished in America, which is cool. So you're getting a special thing in here, but it's $30 for 3 volumes, which is only $10 a volume in this great paper, nice color reproduction art. But if you're a fan of classic sci-fi and kind of cool French cartooniness and stuff, this is absolutely a must-have. And especially for those who are interested in the new movie, get your learn on, and then that way you can know more than your buddies when you go see the movie.
You can be that really annoying guy that sits in the back of the theater and talks about all the shit going on in the comics.
And how they changed it.
See, that's different.
Yeah, it's different.
See, I'm just the guy that sits in the back and talks shit on the movie in general. Like, it's fine when it's a superhero movie, I swear. It's not like you're getting anything out of that in the first place.
No. See, this is why they kick him out of the theater. Yeah.
Can't help it.
No.
Alright. So this last one here is a doozy.
It is kind of a doozy,
It's,
actually.
there's a lot going on. DC is launching their current summer event here. Dark Days, The Forge, number 1. This will be followed by Dark Days, The Casting, number 1, which will be followed by Dark Nights, I believe.
Like Knights? Like,
Knights with an N instead of the K, like it usually is. But this is all leading, strangely enough, towards a dictator Batman. My God. It's like they finally got tired of casting Superman as the bad guy in all the alternate Earths, and they were like, oh, maybe we should stop, like, stroking Batman over here and just, like, let everyone else have some fun.
I guess.
And it works. It really works. This is going back to the days of, like, Infinite Crisis, where, like, Batman didn't trust anybody and kept secrets from everyone, and was like, yeah, so I got this whole satellite going on here.
Yeah, right, that I built, like, on the DL.
Yeah, it's definitely not linked to, like, an army of robots that can murder everyone. Of course not. No, there's no way this can go wrong.
Didn't get taken over by Max Lord.
But this is weaving all kinds of different threads from across the DC universe. You've got a big Hawkman-centric element here with the Nth Metal. You've got Batman, like, burrowing to the Earth's core, something hidden in the Fortress of Solitude, and a certain character that apparently Batman and Mr. Terrific locked away years ago. Apparently before the New 52, because I don't even recall him showing up in the New 52.
I don't even know.
Which is kind of messed up now that I think about it.
It's been years.
But there is a lot to chew over in this one issue. So much, in fact, they had to bring in, like, 5 different artists.
Yeah, look at the credits on that.
Yeah, we got Jim Lee, not Joe Cooper, and I wish Joe Cooper was on this.
Right.
Andy Cooper.
Andy Cooper.
We got John Romita Jr., and we got Jim Lee's whole army of inkers, which can be considered, like, different artists in and of themselves. But yeah. Whole lot going on
It's
here.
cool. I mean, the first issue, it gives you enough that you really, got something to talk about with your friends.
Yeah, and that's, of course, leading into the main series being the grand reunion of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, the team that wrote, like, the best-selling Batman run ever.
Pretty much. So that's about it that we have for you. Oh, did we mention that has a shiny cover?
Oh, yeah, it's shiny, by the way.
It's shiny.
It's like foil embossed and crap,
Yeah.
and, you should buy, like, 20 of them.
That's right. So yeah, come in, get your comics, and we will see you all on the next week's.